Okay, welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here. I gotta light this other candle. I'm gonna try to give people a little bit of time to get here. Let me look at something right quick. Hey, Asha. I know in the settings, I don't know how to do it. How do I get back to the live? How do I get back? Okay, there we go. I was gonna add somebody, but I had to add them, and I don't even know their email or whatever. So we'll do it next time. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you, hey K Life baby, how you doing? Thank you so much for waiting up so late to help me, and thank you Asha for being here so late. I came home from work yesterday. Try to turn this off of me just a little bit, because y'all don't need to see me that much. I came home from work yesterday. And Cosmo had been playing cards by himself and got into my card decks. And he chewed up several of my decks of cards. So I think I could marry you one day, got chewed up. And he also pulled trinkets and he pulled the engagement ring. So somebody thinks they could marry you one day, but look. Y'all done been through something. And then he tore up, let's see. We're going to see what all he tore up. I'm replacing the ones he tore up. I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you came out. So someone may be afraid to tell you how they really feel about you. I could marry you one day. And then engagement ring. Cosmo did this while I was at work yesterday. Like, these came out all right. And then I'm not a good person. I'm a shitty individual also came out. So this person might not marry you. They may have just been acting like they were going to. And then I'm reading our text now, wanting to text you, but I don't want to look pressed. Well, first of all, you don't have to worry about looking pressed. If somebody cares about you, they're going to want to hear from you a lot, okay? That's something that's important. This one didn't get too terribly damaged, so I'm going to put it back in the deck. And then I love all of you, my feelings are on E, and I love the way you love me. They're not torn up either, so I'm going to leave them in the deck. Okay, he got into our angel cards. He also pulled a leaf, so something could have happened in the fall. Something might happen in the fall, y'all. He pulled an I Ching, so you might want to check. My bird Cosmo played cards yesterday without me, and he got into my cards and made a big mess. There's the I Ching that came out. Cosmo also pulled out, it says, love you more. So that might be something you say to the person that you love and like to talk to. I love you more. And always remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. Okay, he pulled those trinkets. And then he got into our angel cards, which really pissed me off. I'm cleaning house and I haven't gotten this far, so there's shavings all over the floor. Get more information. Got the hell beat out of it and back. He also got into the sage and the palo and the bell. I'll put the camera back on me in a minute. He got into the crystals. This one looks like pink quartz, and this is protective black tourmaline. I will be honest with you, I just look horrible today because my eyes have allergies. I don't have on any makeup, and I don't care. Oh no, he got into more. Hold on. He also got into the Ask Your Angels cards. I have ordered a deck of these from Amazon because I love these cards. I was so mad yesterday, but how mad can you be at a bird? Especially when he plays cards with me. He wants to be in here right now, but I made him stay in his cage. Because now that I go out to work every day, him and Otto hate being here alone, and I hate leaving them here alone. But they can't go to work with me at the office where I work. Because the people I work for are just people I work for. Okay. So if you missed it and you're just now joining me, Cosmo played cards yesterday without me. I think I could marry you one day. Hold on 1 second. Hey, girl.
Hey.
Yeah.
Where do I?
Are you at the store to get the bird food?
Yeah.
All right, we need to FaceTime. Hold on, y'all. Show me what you got.
Give me a minute.
Hey, baby.
Hey. Where's that?
Which
way do I go?
Are you on the bird food aisle?
I don't know where it's at.
Okay, yeah, go down the middle aisle about 3 rows, and it's on the left. She's got to get Cosmo some food because he's out of birdseed. Okay, now, sometimes they'll have buy one, get one free of that parrot food. Go down.
This or that?
Go down. Let me see. Go down to the bottom shelf. It was on the bottom shelf last time. He's not a macaw. He's called a kaique. Caique.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on.
But he can eat any kind of parrot. Look, what is that? Not the macaw, but go over to the right. Okay, see that bag right there? No, up. Go up. No, that's going to be expensive. Look at that one. What kind of birds is that for? Does it say parrots?
Macaw food.
We don't want macaw. We want small parrot food. That's too big.
Parrot food right here.
Is that it?
Parrot food, see?
Is it buy one, get one free? There it is. That'll work. That'll work. Is it buy one, get one free though?
No.
All right, just grab one and I'll pay you for it.
Well, there's VitaSmart and then there's that.
That one right there's the one. The one, how much, which is cheaper?
They're both the same.
Okay, get the Fiesta, the Kaylee.
Hold up, that's 7 pounds. Hold on. That's 4.5. That's 7 pounds, that one right there.
Okay,
that's
get the better deal.
All right, bye.
Thank you, baby.
You're welcome. All right, bye.
See, Cosmo's a big part of this reading. He made a mess yesterday. He pulled the, I think I could marry you one day, and he pulled the engagement ring out of the bowl. This is my favorite diamond cut, too, this, princess cut. I think they're beautiful, but it's something I bought just for the channel. And then somebody feels like they're not a good person and they're a shitty individual, and I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you. All right, and then we have Ask Your Angels got tore all to hell, and so did Get More Information. So we'll just assume that that's for everybody. And then he got into this where it says get a reading. Cosmo was a bad boy yesterday. And I was mad. Oh my God, he got into this. It says, you have a hole in your soul. He chewed the hole in the soul. And look, he even got into this. I could kick his little ass. I'm just glad he didn't get into more. I mean, they're cards. They can be replaced. All right, so if you heard that, then you understand that Cosmo did a reading yesterday, and that's your reading from Cosmo. All right, now I'm going to give you the song. Okay, now I'm going to give you the song, okay? It's called Ain't Raised to Kiss Ass. And this is how it goes. Mama wore an apron, Daddy wore a flask. Taught me when to smile and when to whoop some ass. I learned early not to judge a man too fast, but if he lies once, he don't get a second pass. My boots been muddy since the second grade, earned my stripes and feet fights, I'm sorry, earned my stripes and feet lights and baling hay. Don't care for trophies, don't chase any old brass. I'd rather earn my keep than kiss someone's ass. And that's how I feel about my job right now. Ain't never cared for flash or fame. My handshake's worth more than a rich man's name. That's me, right there. I've had broke down trucks. That's me. And a tank of gas. So a truck with gas in it that won't run. That's me. But I never once begged to plate it half-assed. I know that's right. That's me too. I know folks with riches and I know folks with less. The ones who show up, those are the best. We break our backs just to make it last and pray the Lord helps us haul the past. I ain't raised to talk out my ass. I ain't raised to chase what don't last. I ain't raised to run from the clash. I'm 10 toes down when the line gets trashed. I ain't raised to wear no mask. I ain't raised to move too fast. I ain't raised to skip no class. I'm old school real, no bullshit for sass. I got kin who drank from rusted jars and scars that shine brighter than fancy cars. I've said it in silence with a weight of truth, and I've seen grown men cry in cowboy boots. You might see me quiet in a corner seat, but I'll try to raise up if you mess with my family tree. 'Cause the ones I ride with don't need to ask. They know damn well I'm gonna cover their ass. See, around here, you ain't judged by your phone or your cash. You're judged by your word and the dust on your dash. Hell yeah. We don't flex, we don't fake, we don't flash. We show up, speak plain, and cut through the trash. That's exactly how I am. And that's how the people around me are. That's how my people are. I ain't raised to kiss no ass. I wasn't raised to chase what won't last. I ain't raised to beg for a pass, and I ain't raised to fold or come in last. I ain't raised to skip no task. I work till it hurts, then I laugh. I ain't raised for mother half an ass. I was born for the fire, built to outlast. So if you're like me, then raise your glass. I don't have one, but I would. For every country soul that walks with class. Hell yeah. I know that's right. We ain't got time to dwell on the past. We're still standing strong while the weak ones crash. 'Cause we ain't raised that way and we never will be. We ain't raised that way and we never will be. This is my song. Like, this is my theme song for the rest of my freaking life. Thank you for the love. But I'm feeling it so hard. This is me. This is me. I don't give a damn about your money. What matters is if you actually show up and do what you say you're going to do. And I ain't going to kiss your ass to get you to do it either. If you want to do it, you're going to do it because you give a damn. And if you don't give a damn, then you can't be my friend. And it's just that simple. You can be my acquaintance, but when the going gets tough and the tough get going, the country folks will stick it out with you. All right, so we're going to find out why Spirit brought this song into the reading. Because it came after a phone call I made to PayPal because I noticed somebody was taking money out of my account for months, like since July of last year. And I called PayPal and they said call Apple. So I called Apple and Apple helped me figure out who it was. It was some app that I hadn't even subscribed to. Well, they were taking almost $9 a week since last July. They owe me over $400 and PayPal is going to get it back. She said if they don't respond within a week, then I'll automatically have my money back. And if they do respond, they have to prove that I did not subscribe, or that I did subscribe rather. And I didn't. So I'm not scared. I'm going to have that money next week. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this collective? My eyes hurting bad. Some of us have lost our patience. Generosity is here. And patience is here in reverse. So somebody is, maybe you're waiting for somebody to be generous because they keep telling you they're going to help you, they're going to help you, they're going to help you. And you're like, I'm not going to kiss your ass to get you to help me. I can work this shit out myself. Me and those that'll show up will work this shit out. And that's how it'll be. I promise you, that's how it's going to be. Right now, you have no peace. You're lacking peace in your life. You're going to have courage, but somebody's going to have compassion. So where you have lost your patience with maybe not having somebody be generous to you, somebody's going to show you compassion. You don't have any patience or any peace right now with some situation, and it's gonna cause you to have courage, which is like a Leo vibe. Let's go ahead and pull the tarot on this. I'm here to use the red deck for some reason. I need to replace this one too. Look, the Emperor's on the bottom of the deck. These cards have been wet, they have been burned, and look, when they got wet, I didn't think they'd ever come back. But they actually repaired themselves. I've never seen anything like it. These also got wet and they repaired themselves. And the way they got wet is I had a girl staying at my house one night, and her father had died, and he was the head of like the satanic church. And he started making the lights flicker. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and there was a big puddle of water about that deep on the floor. And it was just like a bubble. And when I stepped off the bed, I stepped in it up to my ankles. And I had socks on, and it got wet up to my ankles. And I stepped out of it, and I turned the light on, and I looked at it, and I said, how the fuck did that bubble get there? So I got it up, I cleaned it up, and I went back to bed. When I got up the next morning, my card table was in the other room. And these two card decks were sitting separate like this, one on one side, one on the other. And the whole table was dry. There was nothing wet on the entire table. But those two card decks were soaking wet and stuck together. And those are the ones I used to find out how Spirit's working. And I said, oh, no, you got to go. You got to get the hell up out of here. But that's how these cards got so damaged. And they do repair themselves. It's amazing. All right, Spirit, how are you working in this collective? We're just going to go ahead and... These came out... The Hermit and the Hangman. So we have Virgo and Pisces together. This is somebody who's soul searching about seeing something differently. So there's a situation in your life that you need to see it different. And you know you're not seeing it the right way. And you're really, or maybe you don't know you're not seeing it the right way. And you may even be in an uncomfortable situation because of whatever's happening here. We're going to find out more about what's happening here. But I just want to find out how Spirit's working first. What's the energy to overcome? Whoever you are, you have to reach for it. So it may not come easy. Oh, wow. The energy to overcome is the Magician. So you're trying to manifest something. And you may not be able to manifest it for some reason. If you try to go against people's free will, you're not probably going to be very successful. All right, and what's going to pull it together? You got to let people have their own shit. The High Priest in reverse, Justice, and the Lovers in reverse popped out. And there's your Temperance in reverse again, y'all, again. So you have really lost your patience. All right, so I'm going to leave this alone for right now. We're going to find out more about that, but we're going to let Spirit kind of put the reading together. If you're just now joining me, Cosmo pulled cards. He destroyed a few decks. We can't get more information, and we can't ask our angels right now. And that's exactly what he did, is he fucked up that deck, right? Yeah, right. And then he pulled some of the text message cards. And it says, I'm afraid to tell you how I really feel about you. I'm a shitty person, and I'm not a good individual. And I think I could marry you one day. And he also pulled trinkets, and one of them was the wedding ring or the engagement ring. So these cards are going to stay out because this is part of the reading. Someone wants to marry you, but they're afraid to tell you how they feel. And they feel like they're a shitty person and not a good individual. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to find out. All right. So we're going to take this deck right here and we're going to use it intuitively and try to find out how this happened. This feels circumstantial, maybe? How did this happen, Spirit? Nancy, please? We might do it both ways. Y'all know how that goes. Show me, please, how this happened, Spirit. The grass is greener and make them prove it. So you were trying to make somebody prove that the grass was greener for some reason. Uh-oh, drop the card. That didn't happen by accident. They will call. So if you're not talking to this person, I want you to know they will call. And it does say over here that they're afraid to tell you how they really feel about you. And there was one over here that said, I love the way you love me. My feelings are on E. I love all of you. And I'm reading our text, wanting to text you, but don't want to look pressed. Have you ever felt that way? Because I haven't. I'll text the shit out of you. If I like you, I don't mind texting you. But I have had somebody be rude to me about it. And that was their problem, not mine. And they don't hear from me much anymore because of it. Because if you don't want me fucking with you, I won't fuck with you. And then Spirit said, get a reading, and Cosmo chewed that up too. Alright, so how did this happen besides they will call? Somebody wanted to reconcile. They wanted to make things right with you, and they wanted you to probably go out with them. If this is just a friendship, they probably wanted to hang out with you, and they had done something to you, and you were like, I don't want to hang out with you. I don't think this has anything to do with this over here. I think this is another situation. What's being hidden? We'll see, though. We'll see. What's being hidden? They will call is over there. Somebody's not clueless. They know exactly what they're doing. And look, they're being arrogant about choosing you. They're like, I choose you, and I'm arrogant. I'm not clueless. This arrogance, if I don't get what I want from you, then I'll get it from somewhere else. But I choose you. So it's like they're saying, if I don't get it from you, I'll get it from somewhere else. But you're the one I want to get it from. And they want to reconcile. They want to make something right with you. So this person sounds like a user, don't they? All right, what's being shown? Damn it. That you're... that somebody forever changed somebody's life without even trying. So you weren't really trying to change anybody's life, but that's what happened. And they don't care because they're like, I'm not incomparable or you're not incomparable. They don't care that you changed their life because they feel like you're not incomparable. Why do they feel like you're not incomparable? Trust the plan, Spirit says. Trust the plan. You're not incomparable because they're trusting the plan. What is the plan? I think they're just saying you're not incomparable. I think you are. What's the plan? What's the plan? Oh, that you're going to have friend support and drama. So your friend wants to reconcile. You and your friend have had a falling out because of who you choose to date, is what it looks like to me. And somebody was being arrogant about this and acting like they knew what was going on. What's the truth about I choose you? What's the truth about clueless? I don't think they were clueless. No, the hell no, not. They were not clueless. They were worried because somebody wouldn't apologize. Or they wouldn't. This person needs help, psychological help. So you're going to get friend support because of some drama when it comes to trusting a plan. What's the drama? There's your friendship. It's a friendship that's changed over to love. It's like you've fallen in love with this friend or something. You're no longer friends, but I love you. Maybe because you love somebody else. Clarify your friendship. Too much partying and pushing my buttons. Yeah, you lost your friend that loved you because you were partying too much and pushing their buttons. What's going to happen next? Somebody's going to be eliminated and won't be able to move on. That's sad. That's real sad. They're going to be really sad. Trust your intuition, Spirit said. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I can already tell. All right, so let's look at the gossip. How did this happen? Why did they want to reconcile? Because they weren't falling apart. So you told them, you were like, your whole life is falling apart. And I don't want to deal with your drama anymore. Because all you do is cause me drama. And then I end up in trouble. And I don't want to get in trouble. So you need to get your shit together. Because you're falling all to shit. You're letting yourself go. All right, what were they hiding? You need to stop letting yourself go. That they needed anger management. Somebody needed anger management. Somebody was pissed off, cussing somebody, and you weren't tired of it and over the drama. So you put up with this person. Secretly, you put up with this person being pissed off all the time. They have anger management issues. All right, what's being shown? That you're not going to keep a promise and you're not going to keep their secrets anymore either. This person has been making you promise to keep secrets. This person's a special kind of fucked up in the head. What's going to happen next? You're going to eliminate them. But they're not going to be able to move on. What's going to happen next? Ooh. Oh, baby. They're going to be a bugaboo. Look, it's going to turn into a nightmare because of a pregnancy test, a bugaboo, and tantric sex. Now, if you're not into tantric sex, this could just mean sex. But this person's going to be blowing your phone up being like, I have a problem. I'm pregnant. Remember the drama over here? They're going to be like, I got pregnant. Oh my God. And you're not going to argue with them and put them in their place because I think that's where the anger management comes in. Like secretly you need anger management and you're not tired of this. But you ain't letting nobody know you're not tired of this. All right, outcome of the pregnancy test. Somebody's going to know they fucked up. I think somebody understands this reading. That's what I think. All right, I'm going to pull a few more cards on this, and then we're going to move on to something else, I think. We're going to pull a little tarot on it, though. Yeah, let's pull some tarot on it. What the hell? I feel like using a different deck besides that one today. Spirit said to use this one. I haven't used this in ages. It's called the Light Seers Tarot. Alright, let me pull this stuff here up. I'll separate it out in a few minutes. I'm just getting it out of the way for right now. Alright. Let's talk about the tarot here. We have the Hermit, Virgo. We have Pisces. We have Gemini. We have the High Priest. This is a very spiritual masculine, but they're not living in their power. They're living out of it. It's like they're not even acknowledging their. It's like, remember I said my husband was in denial about his spiritual gifts. But there's gonna be Mercury retrograde. Stop that shit. There's gonna be justice because somebody wouldn't make a choice. And you're gonna lose your temper over here. Alright, let me shuffle them one time. Why is the Hermit here? We have Aries, the Fool. We have a Queen of Wands involved here. That could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But we also have the Fool here, so that probably is an Aries, right? A little hot-headed Aries. The Bull. The Ram, rather. Look, we have the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands in reverse. right. We have the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands upright. So she's very nostalgic. She's remembering things from the past, maybe even all the way back as far as childhood. It could involve a dog that she had, a puppy, when she was little. All right, why is the Hermit here for us? This is a very quiet, very wise person. Oh my God. Because first of all, there's going to be a tower. Somebody's going to have a tower moment. Probably from being in hermit mode. You're going to realize you have hope. The star is here. Things are out of balance when it comes to your financial situation. Your heart has been broken in the past because of that. And it caused you to have to go through a pretty significant nightmare. Like you had to stay up at night trying to figure out, how am I going to get over this heartache? I don't know what hurt you. It could have been an illness, but it caused your money to be messed up. And you're going to have this moment of clarity where like lightning strikes your crown chakra. Not literally, but spiritually. And it's going to break open the tower that's had you locked inside. You've been locked inside of a tower. You're coming out and you're going to realize you have hope for this situation right here. Spirit could have clarified both of those. The Hangman. I'm going to still see. What's the Hangman, Spirit? Show me what the Hangman is, please. These cards are so old and so fluffy. The Hangman is the Four of Cups. So the reason why you're stuck is because the Four of Cups is a card. Look at her. She's so bored. She's like, I don't have anything in my cup. All my cups are empty. Look, she's like, I've run out of everything. This came out in reverse though. So she hasn't run out of anything. She's trying to see the fact that she has a lot from a different perspective. She has a lot to be grateful for, but she's just trying to learn to be grateful again. She may have forgotten. And it may be because of that song, you know how I said, I'm not begging you for shit. All right, why is the Four of Cups here? I want to know what the Tower is. Because you don't know what to do about this. You don't know how to handle this situation. Where I think you need to get some gratitude in your life and be thankful for what you do have and stop dwelling on what you don't have. Because if you look at that, the universe is trying to fill that cup in front of her with a rainbow, with a promise, with something beautiful. But she's so focused on the fact that for so long now, all of her cups have been empty. 9204 could be significant. 9206 could be significant. 1142 could be significant. All right, and then we have the Four of Swords, which is about getting some rest, getting some time to regroup. What's the Tower? I think we see the Tower is about your money. Oh, what do you mean they're not using their intuition? Clarify, somebody's not using it, might be me. What do you mean they're not using their intuition? They're not looking back over to the past. They need to look back a little bit closer at the past. The Seven of Pentacles came out. So it's like, look back a little closer at the past here. What are we missing about the past? In the past, the truth. In the past, this person may have been honest with you, and now they're a liar. Clarify the truth? What's the truth? In the past, you knew the truth. The moon came out with that Four of Swords and injustice. So that's why you're going to get justice. Because somebody has been in a very dark place, in an even depressed state, like didn't want to get out of bed because of something that happened to them that was unfair. What's the injustice? Something really unfair happened to you here. You had a very painful ending of some sort. You could have had a death, a literal death. This is a card of a very painful ending, the Ten of Swords. So whatever the truth was about you being depressed because you were in this real uncertain place financially, and you're going to get justice for whatever ended so painfully. It could have been a job. That would mess up your finances, right? Somebody could have really screwed you over hard when it came to your job. All right, so why is the Magician here? You're trying to manifest something, but that's the energy to overcome. Because somebody wants to offer you some love. But I call this card the Fool on the Stool. Because see how he's just sitting there with them roses in his hand? And he's got that horse in the background? The truth is he's got a picnic laid out. He's got wine or champagne. He may wear Converse, jeans, a black t-shirt. He may have a sleeve of tattoos. He could have black hair. But he's sitting on a stool. Remember, over here, let's go back to, I think I could marry you one day, but I'm afraid to tell you how to feel, how I feel. Why did I say how to feel? And also, I'm not a good person. I'm a shitty individual. I feel that this person is full of shit, and you're trying to manifest somebody who's full of shit. Because if he really wanted to see you, he would get on this horse right here and go get you, wouldn't he? He wouldn't just be sitting on a horse. So you're manifesting a fool on a stool. That's an Aquarius vibe. I think the moon is in Aquarius right now. This person could also be watching you. They're not planning on making any moves. What is this person's plan? Judgment in reverse. They don't see the truth. What are they not seeing? How happy this would make you if they would come and get you, but they're not coming. I don't see. Look, there's an Ace of Cups in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this person wants to offer you love, but they're not going to do it. They're not seeing this correctly. That might be what ended so painfully, that you were going through hell and back. This person just sat back and watched. You remember in that song it said that the real ones are the ones that show up, that he's not impressed by money or fame, but by the people who show up. Okay, why is the High Priest in reverse? Because of the Lovers. See, the Lovers is clarifying the Lovers. The Lovers is in reverse. The Three of Wands is in reverse. And the World is in reverse. So he doesn't realize that ending this is not a choice. Okay, have you ever... Okay, like this guy on the stool. Not making a move is a choice. A lot of people think because they don't choose to make a move that they haven't made the choice. But sitting on that stool not doing a damn thing is a choice. That's what it is. And look, there's a Devil in reverse involved, which is a very codependent vibe. This person could be very narcissistic, very controlling. They could have a drug addiction, alcoholism. You got major arcanas clarifying your cards. Why is the Justice card here? You're going to get justice. Spirit's going to make this right. And I don't know what that means. The wish fulfillment. You're not going to have your wish fulfillment because of this. Alright. What are you choosing? Because you're not choosing to not tell the truth. You need to tell the truth. And it has to do with the Queen of Swords. There's a Queen of Swords that either needs to tell somebody the truth. I feel that this could be the person. This could be a Gemini and a Libra. And one of them needs to tell the truth. And that's why this is ending and you're not going to get your wish fulfillment. And they are indeed watching you. And why are the Lovers here in reverse again? Because this is going to be the end of that friendship. You want to move on from that friendship so you can be happy. Remember the friend that was causing the drama? The friend might be the reason. Look, and this is going to lead you to that relationship that you want right here. Because I think there was somebody telling you wrong information and feeding you lies, not telling you the truth about this person and making you feel like this person wasn't good enough for you because of how they were raised. But do I need to read that song to you again? No, I don't. I'm going to put it, it's in the description box. Go back and listen to it. Why is Temperance in reverse? because something very heavy and burdensome, somebody's trying to figure out how they can make it a lot better. I have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 7 of Cups upright, and the Strength card. So what you're losing your patience about is somebody needs to stop this nonsense. You need to stop, make a choice, and be strong. Even if it's just a small choice. What choice will they make? They're not going to do, no, you're not doing this. You're not going to go travel to see anybody, but you are going to have some communication maybe about it. Remember I said you were going to get communication? Somebody might lie to you and tell you, oh, I'm going to come get you. I'm going to come see you. I can't wait to see you. And they're never going to show up. That's what this feels like. That's the feel that it has. I don't know. I could be missing something. And I will look at it from... Sometimes I like to see if other decks will confirm the same message. I haven't used this one in forever. This was one of my first decks. And I wrote the signs on it so I could learn the signs. And I did. I sure enough did. And what I didn't learn from that, I learned just doing readings and looking it up. Alright, talk to me, Spirit. Why is the Hermit here? Because there it is again, the Fool and the Moon. Aries again. This person's like, I want to take a risk. I want out of this dark place I'm in. Why is the Hermit here? This is what you're soul searching about, okay? There's that Knight of Pentacles, and there's the Moon upright. So it's about you having a strategy to get your money to the place where you don't feel like all you ever do is struggle. Why is the Hermit here? All you do is struggle with your money because of that choice you need to make. This is where, while you're in Hermit mode, you need to realize that I need to make a decision, a big decision. This is a spirit-sized decision. You understand that? Spirit-sized decision. All right, why is the Hangman here? This is why you're not making it. It has something to do with a woman. A very abundant, very kind, considerate, compassionate. She would give you anything she could to help you. And she typically is someone who does like gardening. She likes to cook. She's a woman of a family. She takes care of her family. She's down to earth. She doesn't put on airs. She's not real flashy. She's the one who dresses kind of plain Jane because she's not here to impress. She don't mind getting her hands dirty. She's a Queen of Pentacles. And so we have a Virgo probably here, or a Pisces with a Virgo placement. And then we have Gemini showing up. So this is about somebody making a decision when it comes to a woman. And this woman is changing. You see all the butterflies coming off of her body? This woman is going through some major, major changes in her life. I see it happening. Why is the Magician here? So we're seeing now we're seeing the choice. There it is. You're trying to manifest a relationship. Why are you not manifesting it? There it is. There's a King of Cups that you want to have a relationship with, and you're a Queen of Pentacles. And you want this person to choose you. And when you look back over everything y'all have been through in your relationship, it's not doing so well. It's cracked. You have a golden egg. Didn't I say something about, in that song, it said something about gold, right? Or maybe that was me talking to somebody on the phone. Anyway, somebody's very generous, though, and they don't mind giving. So you have somebody that is very loving, and they don't mind giving. But I think, why is the Seven of Pentacles in the middle of giving to somebody you love? This is what caused the nightmare. What's the Seven of Pentacles? There's his identical match, the Queen of Cups. She's trying to rebuild her life. This woman has been through hell. And you feel like if you get with her, you're going to have to give her too much. Or maybe you want to give her a lot. So what's the problem? I don't see any problem here. I'm not going to take that. What's the problem? There we go. The problem is you're not going to come rushing in and tell the truth. You're not going to tell this person the truth. And that would lead to your wish fulfillment. Why won't you tell the truth? Because you have a new love, but you're lost in the past, and you're arrogant. Remember over here it said they were arrogant? It looks like you met somebody recently or in the recent past that you want to have a relationship with them. They don't have a lot, and maybe you do. Clarify the King of Cups. He wants to come back. He has this real excited feeling about coming back. Coming back, why? Because he wants to build a foundation. And he doesn't want this to end. He doesn't want this to end. The King of Cups doesn't want this to end. Okay, so why is the High Priest here? Because that's that Ten of Swords that I pulled a while ago. You're not using your intuition, and I think that came out when I asked about the High Priestess. You're not using your intuition. Mercury retrograde. Stop it. You're not using your intuition when it comes to hurting somebody by ending something. You should be making them an offer. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Because this is why you can't manifest. And you can't be happy. Look, it was qualified. Mercury retrograde. If you don't leave me the fuck alone. Because the Magician came out with the Sun in reverse. By ending this, you don't realize how bad this is going to hurt. Not just them. I think you think it's just going to hurt them. This is going to actually hurt you. The Ace of Cups tried to fall off the table. And why is Justice here? This is going to be painful for somebody. Because of fighting. Somebody's been fighting and there's going to be justice. Show me the justice. Somebody's going to actually have wish fulfillment. Because they're looking for the strength to heal. And why is the Lovers here? They're going to find it. Because they won't move on. You won't make a choice to move on. Okay. So I think what I'm seeing here is that you're with somebody else. And now you have a new love and you need to move on to this new person. But you won't. And why won't you? What? I don't know. It looks like you're going to. Victory's here. Whoops. Sorry about that. The Judgment is on the bottom of the deck. It looks like if you stay in hermit mode long enough, you're going to eventually get this right. But you're going to have to really focus on soul searching about this. What's your temperance being lost about? Because you're afraid. Somebody's got so much fear when it comes to being independent. Why are you so afraid to be independent? Because you have a lot of choices to make. A lot of decisions. 7 of Cups. Why are you so afraid? What are you so afraid of when it comes to being independent? Somebody here could be lazy. They might be too lazy to get a job. Clarify the 4 of Swords. The Chariot in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords upright. And the 2 of Swords in reverse. So there's a man that's very analytical. He's very philosophical. He's very ethical. He talks, he's a good communicator. He does public speaking. He's very sharp-witted. And he can be witty. He can be funny. He likes to gossip sometimes. And this person has a lot of happiness in their life. But there's no way for him to get anywhere because the car's in reverse, the Chariot, and somebody's controlling his. It's like somebody controls his car and his money. And he overthinks. What do you mean he's overthinking? When it comes to partying too much and fighting with somebody. I've already said that. And there's the Hermit right there. I'm trying to get to Temperance. What am I missing? That there's going to be a wheel. That wheel, did I see a wheel? No, I did not. There's a wheel coming. And when this wheel turns, somebody is going to decide that they're going to come in like a Knight of Wands. That's a Sagittarius. We have Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus as the wheel. They're all the fixed signs. What's the Knight of Wands up to? Because sometimes he can be up to no good. This is when you finally see the truth. You're going to be like, I'm going to race my ass to that person because I have feelings for them. But up until now, I think you're stuck because you care more about what other people think, what other people's opinions are. You don't know how to form your own opinion when it comes to relationships. You do what other people tell you to do. And as long as you do that, then you're going to end up in relationships with people that other people want you to be in, and not with people who you actually care about. And that's fine if that's what you want to do with your life, but it doesn't look like that's what you're going to do with your life. It looks like you're going to decide to do what you want to do. What's going on with money over here, Spirit? What do we need to know about money? That somebody is designing something when it comes to going to the next level. They don't want to share anything. Okay. What's the next level look like? Don't use your voice when you're at a crossroads about not using your voice, but it's actually going to lead you to a windfall. So this person doesn't know if they really want to say anything. Somebody might want to help you with this, whatever you're designing, to take it to the next level, but they don't really want to use their voice. They're not sure if they want to use their voice, but it would definitely lead to a windfall for whoever they would help. They have an opportunity, it looks like, to help somebody to really go forward in life, but they don't know if they want to use their voice that way. I guess that's their decision. Okay, let's get some guidance and then we'll move on to the private side of things. Because I don't know what else to say. I mean, this has been a very different reading, hasn't it? Somebody understands it, though. Somebody understands it perfectly. It might not be mine, but somebody gets it. Alright, guidance, please, for whoever you're talking about. I'm being told to use another deck for guidance, so I'm going to use this one, too. Hopefully, we'll only get one card. One card, please. One card. Oh, come on. Damn it. You're going to get them, though, because this is something that needs a lot of fucking guidance. I gotta have something to drink. I couldn't see that. It's going good. I'm still busy, though. I'll get with you in a few, okay? There we go. Alright, number 34. I guess it's going good. How is it going, y'all? I said that before I thought. I mean, I feel like it's going good. Alright, the winged wise ones. Always allies and never challengers. The winged wise ones represent the aid of all the angels. When you enter the realm, know that that your sincere prayers will be answered according to the will of the divine. This also represents divine intervention and the potential of miracles to heal and transform if by magic, as if by magic. Wow, that's beautiful. You're going to have angelic help. Have faith, whatever your circumstances. Heavenly beings are watching over you. The winged wise ones give you a glimpse of the future by offering messages whispered on the wind. These are translated within you as inspired thought, instantly unraveling the past and revealing the present. Be aware of the higher consciousness in you. This is a good time to observe your thoughts through meditation. And you are in hermit mode. That self is kin to the winged wise ones who have come to help you soar. So this is meant for you to really soar. And I think that we saw that someone wanted to help you with that. All right, the broken arrow master, number 10. Remember, we were talking about a Sagittarius quite frequently in this reading, and that could be what this kind of represents. Number 10. This is your challenge for this week. The arrow master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. And that's what I felt, is that you were going to make the wrong decision when it came to this person because you felt like they didn't have enough. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desires? And so we saw somebody had a lot of ego. What do you want, Jay? You might get communication from somebody. Yeah, you will. Leave me alone. Alright. The Arrow Master in reverse. Where was I? The Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on this course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind why you want to reach your goal at all. Is this the path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desires? Are you setting your intention to win something away from another or get what you want, whether or not it's good for you at all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be very clear. You're pointing in the right direction and don't chase. What the fuck is wrong with I can't talk today. Your time will come. Be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction and don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up, since it's not going to work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick, get-it-now ideas. This is the time to ask for the highest intentions to replace the old ones. Sometimes a new set of arrows and another target altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. Okay? And then the High Lady of Compassion, Love and Compassion, number 1. And it says this. When the High Lady of Love and Compassion chooses to be your ally, she brings you deep and meaningful messages, and she reminds you that only love is real. It is the sole, unconditional, and true power behind all means of manifesting out of the unseen into the material. And so you were trying to manifest something that was impossible to manifest, because you can't go against someone's free will. This phone is driving me crazy. All right, hang, you got to wait a minute, Jay. All right. These people are counting on me right now. Love's greatest creative power is ignited by the conscious action of compassion, generosity of the heart, reverence, respect, and empathy for all things bring you profound power to live a life of happiness. This is a long one. To live a life of happiness and contentment. Love, compassion, and kindness to all must be the impulse behind your thoughts, feelings, and actions when your intention is to create a prosperous and abundant life. Unconditional love will be returned tenfold. The High Lady also reminds you that when she chooses to be your ally, she brings you evidence that you're loved. All manner of synchronicities align in your favor. Have you been seeing a lot of synchronicities? I have. If your question refers to a relationship, you're required to think of the other person and inquire what it is in his or her highest good. Give selflessly without asking or expecting anything in return, and let go. What is yours will come to you. Kindness always returns somehow. You will surely receive that which you give in more ways than you can imagine. So somebody here is being maybe a little bit, remember your generosity was a factor and you had lost your patience and your peace, but you need to be compassionate. And that's what this is saying, exactly what this is saying. So you're not being compassionate enough to somebody. It's almost like you have a way of helping somebody and you're not using it. And that's not right. Especially if they love you and they're your friend. The word Lord. This is about communication, which we saw you're going to get. Praise and dishonesty. But it came out upright, so I think we're okay. Page 43. The word Lord. Communication, praise, and dishonesty. The word Lord rules communication of all kinds and lets you know that positive interactions can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. He reminds you of the law of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back. When you are affirming supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in physical form. Remember that each one has the power and will resonate within the universe, seeking its reflection in manifest form. Your body responds to praise, or does everything in the world around you, as does everything in the world around you. Praise it for its inherent health and beauty. Applaud yourself for everything you do. Even the tiniest accomplishments are important. Praise your bills. Give thanks for the services you enjoy and watch the ability to pay them increase as you align with Spirit's increasing power. I know that's right. This is also a time to remember the powerful practice of affirmations. Yes, 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 yes. It is an auspicious sign when the word Lord chooses to be your ally. So it's time to start speaking good, positive things, having good, positive thoughts. Stop having negative thoughts. Stop worrying so much about what you stand to lose and look at what you stand to gain. I feel that I need to read that song again. I really feel like that song had a lot of wisdom in it. And I know for me, it resonated very, very strongly because I just happen to be one of those people. Thank God I am. May I have some words of affirmation, please? Words of affirmation for this collective. Y'all know damn well better. Whoa! Oh my goodness! May I have just a few words of affirmation, please? Sometimes you got to be specific with Spirit. There we go. Okay, this is what we got. I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality. Is that not what he just said? Manifesting your message from your manifesting angels. Know that words have great manifesting power when you call upon us. Be specific about the help you need or ask for our help choosing your words. So be real careful with your words because your words are powerful, okay? And I am a co-creator with the universe. My awareness of divine knowledge is constantly increasing. So you're learning more and more about this kind of thing. And your Archangel Raziel. As the scribe of mystical secrets, I can help you fully understand at a soul level the cosmic principles necessary to manifest a magical life. And that's what you're trying to do. Okay? And I am worthy of unconditional love. I open my heart to love's infinite possibilities. But you can't manifest something if you're not going to tell the truth. You can't manifest from a lie. You're going to get more lies. Archangel Raphael. As a vibrational matchmaker, I can draw deeply powerful relationships into your life, both romantic and platonic. And see, that's what we just heard, is that there was somebody in your life that has the ability to use their voice to help you go to the next level. And it looked like they were considering it. I don't know if they will or not. I am surrounded by angels of protection, your protected collective. I am perfectly safe in all ways. Archangel Michael, okay? I am the archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. Have you felt unsafe? I know I have felt very unsafe in my job. Like, I feel like I don't fit in. I feel like they don't like me. And I'm right. I know that I'm right. But I will tell you that Friday, the guy that owns the building, he actually helped me with something that I needed help with. And I think he kind of does like me now. And he's probably one of the only ones that matters, to be honest with you. Because he used to own the company, and he sold the company to the company that we work for now, and he stepped back because he didn't want to run anything anymore. He does what I do. But he can run the company, okay? And when he came to my door, I don't know why, and he said, "Are you okay in here? Do you need anything?" And I said, "Well, to be honest with you, I could use da-da-da-da." And he picked up his phone and he made a phone call, and within 2 seconds, he brought me everything I needed. They faxed it to us, and he brought it right to me. And then at about 1:30, he said, "How much longer are you going to be here today?" I said, "I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm about to haul ass." And he said, "Well, go ahead. Don't stay here on Friday till 5, especially on payday." He said, "Get out of here." So I left, and then he was the one that was like the tattletale, telling on everybody. Spirit told me to use these cards, but I did get him a really good deal because my AC guy, the one that was here the other night, is doing a commercial job for him, and I know he gave him a very good deal. All right, what do you want to say out of here? Spirit's got a message out of here. One card, please, if I may. There we go. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Soul Sisters came out, and Galato Goddess. I'm more concerned about Soul Sisters, number 38. We're getting ready to move on to Q&A. Thank you, Kailash, for getting it together for me. I gotta have something to drink. Some relationships nourish your soul, whilst others damage it. A nourishing relationship. I started in the wrong place. I'm telling y'all, Mercury retrograde is a trip. You are being emotionally and psychologically influenced by people around you. See, Spirit wanted you to know that, but something didn't want you to know what you needed to hear. This is what you really need to hear. You are being emotionally and psychologically influenced by the people around you more than you may realize. Sometimes this is good. They uplift and inspire you, and they help you feel loved and loving. However, sometimes you can sense that being truly yourself in a situation could result in unwanted conflict, and you undermine yourself to keep the peace. You'll find that the moment you stop doing this, some difficulties you've been having in moving forward will fall away. And so you are having trouble moving forward. But you have to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks and do what is right for you in your heart. And I feel like I do need to read that song again. Some relationships nourish your soul whilst others damage it. A nourishing relationship has an effect on your soul, just like nourishing food does on your body. It makes you feel good, increases your energy to live your life, and enhances your well being. Healthy relationships for your soul are those that uplift, inspire, and help you become more yourself with fearlessness. They do not drag your spirit down into anxiety and confusion. Some people may love you, but just not know how to be in a relationship with you that's healthy for your soul. With such people, you will either need to show them how to be in your life in a soul loving way or take extra special care of yourself when you're around them. Sometimes this will also be enough. Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes this will not be enough to protect you from the negative influence of the relationship, and you will need to walk away. Okay? This can be sad, yet it also creates space for your soulmates to enter your life. These are the people with whom you share a deep and real connection. So you're letting people that you don't even like, that don't even like you, step between you and somebody that you truly love. Somebody here is really being controlled by somebody who's arrogant and they think they know every damn thing. I can't stand this person already. Where was I at? We attract new soulmates into our world by being good to ourselves. Be your own best friend first. Require respect in your relationships. Then you will find it easy to recognize the people who genuinely love you and invite them into your heart. So the ones who genuinely respect you and love you, those are the ones you want to invite into your heart. And I get this sense that you've been inviting people who really don't care, and then you've been taking their guidance. Okay, say aloud, I invite healthy relationships and connections into my life. I have the courage to handle unhealthy patterns of relating with wisdom and strength. I love myself and I have so much love to share unconditionally with others. My heart recognizes my true soulmates as I open myself up to a genuinely loving relationship. So you're getting ready to open yourself up to something new, because you're going to get rid of this other person who's dragging you down to hell and back. I don't even know what you're doing with them. What would your best friend say to you about this whole shit show? You've got one. Do-it-yourself bangs might not be the answer, so don't be cutting your bangs. And don't worry, baby, everything will turn out all right. That's what your best friend would say. Okay, I think I'm going to close there. And no, I'm going to pull a little bit of trinkets first. And then I'm going to close because I got to go get something to drink. I still got to separate those out. Trinkets, please, Holy Spirit, or whoever you're talking to. Uh-oh. I got a piece of rubber. Somebody might need tires. I got that Dallas Cowboy star again. I don't know. You could be a Cowboys fan or you could live in Dallas. I got the marble fell out. Somebody might feel a little crazy right now. And I also got that Susan B. Anthony again. Somehow that resonates with somebody that watches. And I also got the quarter that Cosmo was trying desperately to get out. All right, that's going to be it. I'm going to take a little break, and I'll come back and answer all your questions, get those questions ready. I'm fine. I still got some housework to do, but I'm okay. I'm good. My best friend is bringing her grandson over, and we're going to stay tonight. She's going to stay tonight with me, and we're going to have a sleepover. There she is calling me. All right, I'll be right back. Hey, baby. What's up? 953 State Kent Road. Oh, okay. Okay. if you hadn't been such a bad boy, you could have helped me today. But no, you had to tear my cards up. And I told on you. Everybody knows you did it. Everybody knows you did it. You gonna sit on my shoulder and be a good boy? Come on. Come on. You gonna be a good boy? You gotta get on mommy's shoulder. You gotta get on my shoulder and be a good boy. You gotta stay on my shoulder. Be a good boy now. What's up? You gonna have to wait. I'm not gonna be long. You gotta wait. Alright, I'm coming. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. I had to have some nerds. I'm so hungry. Look who's here. You gotta behave, okay? You gotta behave. I'm gonna turn this light on. I was wondering why I couldn't see. Alright. Asher, what's your question, baby? No, I think Cosmo was my husband. For real. He's about the same age as Wayne when he died. Like, he was born when Wayne died. I swear he acts like my husband. For real. Where are you going? That's right. One question, okay? Asher, what's your question, sweetheart? Bapasha, no. Bapasha, you can get on the list. I haven't seen you in eons, sweetheart. Don't leave. Where you been? Get on my shoulder. A mango leaf fell on your house in your house this afternoon? Do you like mangoes? I used to eat them in Jamaica. They're all over the place in Jamaica. Hey, boy. Hey, boy. Okay. Vipasha. Ash is giving you her spot. Go first. How you been doing, Vipasha? I haven't seen you in forever. Thank you for staying awake. I love you. You gotta get on my shoulder. Okay. Okay, you got it, Kayla. I hear you. Come on. Come on. Hey, you gotta get on my shoulder. Quit chewing on my earring. Should I give this person a second chance? Let's see. Get on my damn shoulder and stop it. Don't even start now. I'm going to put you up. Should Bapasha give, is it Q? Cuse. A second chance. Big happy changes. Look for signs. A year from now, no big happy changes. Should Bapasha give this gem? That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. No, 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 no. No, no. Get on my shoulder or you're going back in your kennel. Compromise and no big happy changes. I don't think so, but we'll see what comes out. Should she give him a second chance? Not in the near future. An opportunity. Both came out in reverse. Let go. Spirit's saying let this go. I don't see this as something that you should do. You've already tried it once and you found it unfulfilling. Don't go back to unfulfilling. Find something new that will be fulfilling. Okay? Okay. So, how does he feel about Bapasha? He doesn't want you clinging to him, and he wants a new beginning. How else does he feel? He doesn't have clarity. This person is not... He just wants sex. You need to find somebody else. Unless you just want to have a good hookup. Come on. Come on. And that's totally up to you. I have no judgment about it at all. I'm not going to do it, but you can. Get on my shoulder. Get on my shoulder. He likes to be held like a baby and cuddled. Yeah, I'm mama baby. I'm a mama baby. He's a sweet boy. He's such a sweet, sweet baby. Alright, Julian, are you here? What's up, Cosimo? What's up, Cosimo? Rezia, are you here? Don't be chewing on my fingernails. And get your claw off my fingernail. Thank you. Please behave. Please behave. Whoever that name is, S. Oh, it's Surin. How you been, Surin? You doing okay, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in forever either. Where you guys been? Who was the guy, Kailash, that used to come around all the time? Was it, what was that guy's name? I'm glad to hear that, Saran. Guidance for your love with Kusuma. Still manifesting. Give some clarity, ma'am. Okay, so you want guidance for your love with Kusuma. Okay. Show me what's going on in this relationship between... Good night, Bapasha. Thank you, sweetheart. Show me what's going on between Surin. It's okay. You're welcome, Bapasha. Asha, she said thank you. Let me go back because I gotta get a question. Kusuma and Surin. What is going on there? Where are they at in their relationship right now? What are you doing in that relationship, universe? What are you doing? Angels, spirit guides. The Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles. The other reading I did could have really resonated with you. One of you could be very abundant and the other one might not have a whole lot. And that song could have resonated. If you didn't hear it, please go back and watch it. Yeah, the Ten of Wands, we saw that in the reading, and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like somebody has had the whole burden on their shoulders of trying to come up with a strategy of how they're going to get out of a really shitty situation where they've had all this burden all by themselves. All right, tell me where you are in this relationship right now, Spirit. The Queen of Cups came out upright. So I feel this person does love you, okay? The Three of Wands and the Page of Pentacles also came out. But they came out in reverse. Now, that just means that there's a little more work that needs to be done somewhere to pull this up, to really change this. It's like this person, the Three of Wands is when you're looking for something. In some decks, it'll show somebody looking for an apartment or somewhere to live or somewhere to work. It just depends on what you're looking for. But she's looking for something. But in this case, she's in love and she's not looking for anything. And I think it's because she feels like she has nothing to offer. I'm going to be honest with you. That's what the feel that this has. Yes, I love you, but I have nothing to offer you. And look, the Empress is on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to just, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to this deck. Secrets of the Heart. I'm going to look at that. And I've ordered like 4 decks from Amazon. I'll tell y'all about that later. I'll tell y'all about that. I might have them tomorrow. We'll see. Confessions and No Second Chance. She might feel like you won't give her a second chance because she doesn't have anything to offer you. She's Divine Feminine. She's coming out as Divine Feminine getting a second chance. This is Divine Feminine also what you don't see coming. And I think this woman, she could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody has a fire placement and there's also an earth placement heavily here. All right. Spirit, how does she feel about Surin? Sorry, Surin. How does she feel about Surin? Surin, honey, she feels like she wants to be your family, have children with you. She wants to be the mother of your children. You see this woman is pregnant and he's kissing her belly? She's in love with you and wants to marry and be, I think she feels like she's just not good enough for some reason. And she's been running possibly. You may not have talked to her. She could have ghosted you, disappeared on you, and has become off grid, essentially. So you're not able to even see her online. Whoops. Why did she do that? If she wants to have family with him, why did she take herself out of the equation? Because of an obsession, heart not being open, and being distracted, not wanting to be distracted by her heart being open and being obsessed. So she withdrew because this was okay. She got obsessed. Have you ever been obsessed with somebody to where you can't stop thinking about them and you can't do anything? It don't matter what you do, you know how them obsessive thoughts grip you? If you've ever had a twin flame, you understand. You definitely understand what I'm talking about. Or even a soulmate. A soulmate can do that to you. Alright, so I want to find out where she's at in this actual journey. I feel like she might be going through the dark night of the soul. Or maybe ascending or something. She's settling because she doesn't want to go through the dark night. So she might be with somebody. That family card could represent her being with somebody else. Show me where she's at in this journey. She's very creative. She's a muse. She's very creative and she also inspires others. She doesn't want to go through a dark night, or she might be coming out of a dark night of the soul that she's already been through. So we'll find out. Hold on one second. Where is she at in this journey, Spirit? For Surin, may I see, please? Where is she at in this journey? Good, strong answers only, please. I'm not taking those. Okay, you're going to get communication where she has not been talking to you and listening to you. She's been stuck. She's so stuck. She has completely stopped talking to you. It's like she's not even there. But you will be getting communication about releasing. So if she's with somebody else, she's going to let that person go. And I think she might be stuck with somebody else. The outcome of the family. That could be the family that she's in. She's not being guided to purge. What is she being guided to do? To heal. So right now she's going through a time of healing. And she's also working on that money where she feels like she doesn't have anything to offer you. I feel her. I feel her. I'm not with somebody else's family, though. I don't feel that part. I ain't going there. What's going to be the outcome in the next 3 months with this relationship? Hold the phone. She might not be a twin flame. She could be a soulmate. The truth is going to come out about a King of Cups who did not get his wish fulfillment. Or he got his wish fulfillment. I don't know which. It came out sideways. But there's a truth that's going to come out about this wish fulfillment. What's the truth? That you have a strong desire for this. And you want public recognition. You want to tell people this is who you're with. And it looks like you want to talk to her. I think you really want to talk to her. You may be the one who wanted to marry her, but you were afraid to tell her how you feel. And she might have not felt good enough about herself. What would she say if she could say something? I wish I was there with you. And did you block me? My calls keep going to voicemail. So either she blocked you or you blocked her. And she's saying, I wish I was there with you. And I'm in a relationship, but I'm feeling you in reverse. So I'm in a relationship, but I've been feeling you is what came out. It looks like she does want to talk to you. If you have her blocked, you need to unblock her so she can talk to you. There's a Capricorn vibe here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and y'all are identical matches though. And she was showing up as a divine feminine. Stop. But you could be with her because her counterpart. Look, her money is really bothering her. That's enough. I said stop. Damn it. Ow! Motherfucker. You bite me again and I'm going to beat your ass. Bite me again. To be honest, you did that shit again. Cause my. I don't think there's much else to say. I can try to find out when she'll be back. Will she be back? Let's ask that first. Is she coming back? I think she is. Recovery came out. Don't wait. I think she might be coming back rather quickly, but let's find out. Sorry about the eating. I'm hungry. When will she be back? Festive season? In April, in the festive season? I don't know what that means. I'll say May. To me, that would be Easter, but I don't know where you live and what happens where you live. It looks like she's coming back in April and May. That's not far off. Good night, baby. You're welcome, sweetheart. Uh-oh. What'd I do? What'd I do? There we go. Wow, I missed a lot of comments. Thank you for the hearts. I love those little hearts. I don't know, Vanessa. It looks like she will, honestly. I mean, I can ask. We're not supposed to do this, but I will. Will she truly love him? A year from now, there's something better. What do you mean? Will she truly love him? Not within the next few weeks. Remain positive. Can I get a yes or no? Recovery came out again, but in reverse. And yes, she will love you. Look at there. Yes, she will. Yes, 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 yes. I think she's trying to figure out how. I don't know. Men are different than women, but not always. Have you ever thought about or been in a relationship where you were stuck there because that was the only thing you had? You didn't have a car. You didn't have a house. Like me, when I left my husband, this was all I had. So when I left, I had to take my car and a bag of clothes and my dog. And that's what I did. Because when the pain gets worse, then, how does that go? If the pain gets worse, then, what you're living in, I don't know how to explain it, but like with my husband, the pain of living there got worse than the pain of leaving. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it was scary to leave, and yeah, I had to sleep in my car one night, but I ended up in a better situation, making a pretty good amount of money, a lot of money, actually, when you count in my unemployment that I was getting. I was getting about $7,000 a month, which is more than I've ever made in mental health. And I did that with no education. Well, I had my nursing degree that helped me get that other job, but I would have gotten it regardless. Julie Ann, baby, I haven't seen you in forever. Have you been doing okay, sweetie? Are you feeling okay? I've missed you. Sorry, honey, I can't answer any more questions for you. You got to come back tomorrow, okay? I'm going to be here earlier tomorrow. I just had a lot to do today. Okay. You had injections, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. We don't mind answering your questions, but one at a time because everybody else needs to get a turn too, baby. Thank you for being here, and I love you. Okay, may you have a general reading for the next couple of weeks. Absolutely. May I have a general reading for Julie Ann for the next couple of weeks? What are you doing in Julie Ann's life? The moon came out, Julie Ann, so it looks like you're going through a bit of a tough time right now. A lot of uncertainty, not really knowing what to do, feeling a little bit lost, kind of lost in the dark. Cancer's here, and there's also a decision that needs to be made, Julianne. The Lovers is on the bottom of the deck, okay? All right, why is the moon here for Julianne? What does she need to know about the moon? These are the major ways. Look, the moon is clarifying the moon and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. When the Two of Pentacles is upright, you're kind of balancing your money. You're getting your life in balance in all areas where the physical world. It's a little out of balance when it's in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles is here, though, and the Two. So you're going to get it in balance, and you're going to make it all the way to leaving a legacy is what it looks like to me. Somebody might owe you money for something that happened to you. You might get a lawsuit or something. Right now, you don't know what to do about your money being out of whack is what it looks like to me. Why is the moon here for Julianne Spirit? Why is she feeling so uncertain? Julianne, Spirit says you already know why. Sunflowers could be significant. Two is here. It's number 2 and the number 6. 26, 8. And then we have the victory card, the 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Why is the Lovers here? I'm not going to ask about the High Priestess because you already know. Oh, the decision you have to make is serious. Somebody deceived you out of something that you were really wanting really bad, like wish fulfillment bad. And that's why you're having to come up with another strategy. Somebody really deceived you. This person may have taken something by force and just hurt you so badly. Because this is like wish fulfillment, but they stole it. And it looks like they did it slowly. Almost like with me, with my bank account, where they were taking out $8 a week. $8 a week. That adds up over since like 7 or 8 months or 12 months or whatever it was. That's your choice. And it has something to do with your husband maybe, or an older man in your life. What else does she need to know about the next couple of weeks? It looks like somebody's going to try to deceive you. You need to be careful. If this hasn't happened, because you're asking me about the future, I forgot. Somebody could really come in and try to steal. Somebody could come. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling, and I'm going to be real transparent with you, okay? I feel like somebody might be coming to try to steal your medicine. And it's a younger person that's real slow and sluggish. They don't move real fast. What should Julianne do about this? Somebody could be stealing your medicine. The Chariot's here. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. There's somebody lying to you. And whoa, Spirit's like, you need to get over this. It's time for you to overcome this lie. Somebody doesn't work. I feel like you have somebody like freeloading off of you. And they're taking whatever they want. And just lying to you about it. It might not be medicine. They could be taking money or something. Somebody's taking something from you that would bring you a lot of wish fulfillment. And they're doing it slowly. Or maybe you're... Clarify what's going on over here. I might be lost. Clarify what's going on. I need your help, Spirit. This is something that you didn't realize from the past that caused you a lot of fear. And you didn't see it coming. So this is somebody from your past. Whoever this person is. They're coming to take away your wish fulfillment. And they don't have much anyway. It looks like they might try to come and turn your house upside down. You know what I'm talking about? You asked about the coming 2 weeks, remember. So this may not have happened yet. How does she not F herself? You are charming. Born to stand out. What else? There we go. You need to get a reading. Spirit says you need to get a reading. Like a whole full reading. You're born to stand out. It's like you're letting your wish fulfillment get away, but it's somebody that's taking it. Because see how they're going in different directions? It's like this person's going this way This person's going that way with all the silver, all the knives, all the swords. And there's just so much disappointment between these two people. It's like, I'm so disappointed with how you deceived me. He did it for insurance money. Okay, and this was in the past. Okay, so why is Spirit talking about it now? Spirit saying you need to get over this lie. What would happen if she would get over the lie? What would be her outcome? It's like you're stuck on a resentment or something. You would realize that you've been, it looks like, stuck on what to do about this King of Pentacles here. It's like you just didn't know what to do about this person. Maybe they partied a lot. What should she do now? Move on. Reevaluate what you went through so you don't have to go through it again. And stop looking for this person to come back. It looks like you're looking for them to come back. You've got to get strong when it comes to whatever happened here. And you said it had something to do with insurance money. And I think it probably does. If somebody took something from you and they did it very deceptively. Let me see if I can find out more about what they did. What did this person do? May I see, please? What did this person do? If you can show me with this deck. They were a bully, child services was involved, and they were fake flexing. Remember in the song at the beginning where it talked about we don't do fake flexing? They were a cyber bully or bully, and they were threatening to call child services if you did not maybe give them money. And it sounds like you gave them the insurance money. Okay. Mom has been here. Oh, there were bigger things in the past, major things. Oh no, they abused me as a child for money. Oh my God, Julie. I only found out the last few years. You might need to get with me. Hey, Manya, baby. And have a private reading. We can do one by video. You've been haunted by this. All of this has been haunting you. Damn it. I'm so sorry you went through that. All right. Is there anybody else, baby? What's up? What's up, Kailash? What's your question, baby? Was Vanessa on the list? Okay. Thank you, Kailash. Will Vanessa's Aquarius... It sounds like it. If you ever need to talk, I mean, we don't have to do a reading. We can just talk. I'm happy to. You should be, Asha. It is a lot to overcome. A lot. A lot. All right, where is Vanessa? I'd like to ask about the Aquarius. Does the Aquarius have feelings? Big happy changes. Don't look for signs. There's nothing better. Does he have feelings though? Oh no. Not in the near future. No opportunity because of no forgiveness. The answer is no. You need to let go. Yeah, this person, they're not interested in you anymore. It doesn't look like. Not right now. Not right now. It could happen later on, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay? You're welcome, baby. You're welcome. And my phone number is in the description box. You can text me if you want. If you're in the U.S. I think you are. or you can pick up the phone and call me. I love phone calls. Asha, go ahead and post your question. Damn, I'm sleepy. I get sleepy sometimes when I do these readings. Drains you. It really does drain you. It takes a lot of vibe. You have to vibe so high to get the answers that people need. And I should be asking them real hard questions. I can't wait to see what it is. Hey, Oscar. Thank you. Thank you for the gift, Oscar. Tel Aviv. Did you know I got that Rider-Waite deck for y'all? I did not get the other one that you were asking about. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you for being here. I have it already, but I haven't pulled it out. Someone actually told me that it was very negative. It was a negative deck and that I shouldn't play with it. But I always try things for myself. And if I know if something doesn't feel right, and I didn't get any bad vibes from it. So I don't know. Thank you. I love you in Israel also. You guys are awesome. I'm so sorry about everything going on over there. I know it's got to be so hard, but you guys are in my thoughts and my prayers constantly, and I appreciate you taking time to watch my channel. Truly, I do. Thank you, Oscar. You're so sweet. Okay. Who's going to post a question now? Is it Asha? I'm about to fall asleep. Somebody's getting sleepy. Because I was not sleepy when I sat down. I could be channeling somebody's energy that's ready. I think it might be Kailash. My eye has got an infection in it and it's swollen. Look. Awful. Who and what are the good things that will come in my life? Can you show her, Spirit? Who and what good things will come in her life? May I see, please? I'm going to have to take a nap before that. I think he's like only 1 year. I don't even think he's a year old yet. His grandfather just died. You remember that guy Daniel that got in the wreck that was good friends with me? The one that got killed in that car accident? It's his grandson, great-grandson. No, grandson, sorry. His son is Stacy's first boyfriend. They had a baby together. Stacy's my best friend. And Daniel and her were together. And then Daniel did work for me and we became good friends. And he would stay with me. And we would hang out together. We were just friends though. What the hell? Good Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. You have to explain that to me. Who and what are the good things that will come into Ashley's life, Spirit? The Three of Wands came out in reverse. And the Moon in reverse too. So maybe Spirit is saying you're looking, but you're not really looking. Outcome of the Three of Wands. Because that's like looking. Okay, there's a King of Wands. That's somebody. You got a lot of cards there. The High Priestess. The Knight of Wands. The Queen. I'm sorry. Yeah, Queen of Swords. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Cups in reverse. The King of Wands upright. the Four of Swords, and the Four of Cups in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is intuitively, you know that you don't want just anybody, because some of these people can be really just hookups. Like the people that you meet online, they just want to hook up and get in the bed with you and then go home and go their separate ways. And that's okay for some people. But I don't think that's the kind of person you are. I don't think that's what you're looking for in life. I mean, I just personally don't. I think you're more like me, and you want to be loved and have somebody you can have as a life partner to share life with, to walk hand in hand with them and do things with them. So you have put up these really strong boundaries, and there's a man that is in love with you, an Ace of Pentacles, but you're not taking it. Because there's a King of Pentacles that I think you have your eye on, or he has his eye on you. And you're going to take a break. You're going to get some rest, because you might be the one that's tired and needs some rest. And then you're going to finally be ready to take this love. Right now, you're not ready to take love because you don't feel like you can trust this King of Cups at all. What's the truth about the King of Cups? And he's the one that's got the offer. Or you do. He might be trying to get... Okay, that's the one that's going to have victory. He won't hurt you. But for some reason, there's some kind of truth that's coming in real fast that somebody can't get over. But he does intend to publicly recognize you and to offer you a stable, solid pinnacle. And there's a King of Pentacles that wants to be with you also. Let's see what his intentions are. What are the King of Pentacles' intentions towards our spirit? He wants you to heal. He wants your healing. And which one will you choose? The King of Cups or the King of Wands? Which one would you choose? You don't know. You don't know. You don't know which one you would choose. It looks like you're a Queen of Pentacles. You're not one that really likes to get together with a lot of people. And, this probably keeps you from having a lot of opportunities. And it's like you don't know what to do when it comes to people. So there's something you need to do a little differently. You have 3 showing up on the bottom of the deck. What does she need to do not to F herself here? Give less fucks and come out of denial. And see, this can be a card of denial. It's like there's a Queen of Pentacles that you might need to hang out with, or you might be her, but you don't want to be around her maybe because she parties. Music is a factor here. What else does she need to know? Speak up. There's something you need to speak up about. You don't have any faith because of being on red. Something's being read. What else? A lot of cards. Do a 30-day challenge. Somebody might try to give you something, and if they do, you need to take it. Don't block their blessings. Social media detox, balance, rediscover yourself, and release your doubts. Social media detox can mean like getting rid of people on your social media that are only there so that they can be nosy and watch you. Here say give less fucks. Okay? And you haven't overcome all the obstacles yet that you have to overcome in order to get the best that you can get. But there will be 2 men that show up, and a lot of younger, not maybe younger, but same age men that just want sex. And you could work together with somebody. That might be how you meet them, since you don't get out and socialize a lot. It said you didn't anyway. I don't know who he is. I have no idea. Is it Uday or either one of these people Uday spirit? I don't think so, because he usually shows up as the Emperor. Meditation brings answers. But yes, one of them is. And I think it was the one in reverse. Because he can't make you an offer right now. I think he's married, if I'm not mistaken. He might want to. Both of them could have been him. He might be very passionate about you, and he might be the one that wants to come in like the Knight of Wands and just have sex with you and then go back to his wife. Don't put up with that shit. Do not put up with that shit. You hear me, Asha? No, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, it looked like it could have both been the same person. And then he wants to come in and have hookups with her. Are y'all going to WhatsApp to talk? It's okay. I'm going to get y'all some dice. You don't have to tell anybody anything. This is who Spirit's talking to. M, G, N, D, M again. So we got two M's. O, we got Mom here. We got Capricorn, 4, Jupiter, and Y. And G again. Somebody with a G in this collective for sure. I got Pisces, North Node, V, O, Y, and it turned over to a T. Number 2, C, Z, M, U. I had a guy tell me the other day that he could eat a whole zebra. He said, I feel like I could eat a zebra. I said, you don't eat zebras. Are you serious? It's like eating a horse. He said, I just wanted you to know how strong I was. I was like, how old are you? Whoa. Uh-oh. I lost our number dice. What the heck? There it is. And it's on number 8. Number 8. That flipped over to Mercury, but I don't doubt that at all. I have Taurus here. BOJRMN. Alright, one more time and then we're going to close up. 10, North Node, Cancer. XSXKHMP. Alrighty. I think we're going to close there. Instant Magic Oracle, do you have a message for the collective before we go? May I access your wisdom? Message, please. Message, 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 message. The Oracle is telling you to mix up your daily routine to see if major changes to see. Mercury is really fucking with me today. The Oracle is telling you to change up your daily routine to see major changes and shifts in your energy. If you want to see shifts, you need to change up the routine you've had, okay? Because that's what it's going to take, changing up your routine. All right, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back a lot earlier, so you'll be able to get here earlier, and you won't be up so late, especially on Sunday night before work. Thank you, Kailash. Thank you, Asha. I appreciate you. I really love you, Asha. Thank you for being here. Thank you for calling me that day. You can talk to me anytime. Kailash, I appreciate your help, okay? Thank you, Manya. You guys take care. Thank you all for watching and for liking, subscribing, sharing, and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.